Welcome. Thank you so much for this wonderful chat today. I'm so excited to speak to you.
Me too.
I'm so excited.
Wow.
We're in my studio. We made it.
This is incredible. This is like magic. What is it? It's like being hiding in here in this incredible space, and I feel so fortunate to be part of it.
In Hendon. Yes. And we're talking here today about following your dreams, achieving the beauty and the purpose of what charity actually is all about. Got these children and how creating something amazing around them. So do you want to talk to that?
Yes. So I feel like I've been so fortunate to be selected to lead that charity.
Yeah.
It's, I've been picked. I don't know why, but no, it was completely life-changing to become a leader for this children charity here in the UK, and being able to engage with our beautiful community on that sense. I mean, this charity is literally saving children in Israel, children that comes from a really poor background, people that lost their parents, children that need only love and support.
Yeah. And the children, kind of where are they originally from? How do you find them?
So we have, and I didn't say that, we have over 10,000 children in our facilities. They're all from age 3 months.
No, you did not say that. I didn't even know that number.
There you go.
Wow.
So
that's
we have
big.
Yes,
this is a big charity.
So this is Israel's largest welfare charity.
Okay.
People don't know that.
Wow.
So there you go. So I just said that, and it's very, very special charity, because what they do, they bring those children from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
We have a lot of children who came from Ethiopia, from Russia, and yeah.
So you're on the ground when you're there, and then here you're helping.
Here we help to fundraise for the project in Israel.
Wow.
And we connect with people, and we spread the love, and we explain people the importance of this charity in Israel, and how it's so important to look after those children, because those children are actually our future. What is about me is my passion, is my extraordinary belief that this is my mission, to make sure that I save those children, but furthermore, I save the future of Israel. This is very, very profound. This is part of my passion in life. It's the way I grew up. I grew up in a home when my parents were persecuted from Morocco. I don't talk about that very often, but growing up in a very Zionist home, that was very crucial for me to continue and to make sure that this is my mission.
Yeah.
And I found that Migdal Ohr is a definitely vehicle of saving the future of the next generation of Israel, and this is for me no-brainer.
So let's probably then go into that and explore that more, because you were saying to me before while we were preparing how there's something about a charity which you think it's about giving, but actually you're taking.
So I have very interesting take on that. I think being part of making a difference in society, and particularly for children, you feel a great an enormous achievement as an individual. I feel by making that positive change, we actually make an internal change within us, if it's kind of makes sense. I feel enormous gratitude when I can see how I make a huge difference in those people's life, and it's just very rewarding. And I feel like there is a mission within me to make that change within any community that I'm around. I just feel like I want to introduce people to the charity and to the change, so that it will make a change within them.
Wow.
And it's very impactful. I feel like, this is, in the world we live in, this is a very much needed space to bring.
because the world is mad.
Yes.
And so you providing us with the opportunity to donate, what would you say to someone
I think donation is the end goal.
Wow.
Yes, I think for me it's the journey of getting involved in something that will potentially change the way you see things in life. So I think the first stage is really to learn more about a charity.
Yeah.
What is a charity and what that charity can contribute in return to your time, money, etc. But I think for me, the first step is really to get familiar.
Wow.
Right?
Some people will just write the check. That's it.
Yes.
And
no.
you're saying no.
No. I say no.
Be invested.
You need to invest yourself within a charity so that you will see the return later on within yourself. It's a lot more profound and deep.
Yeah.
But again, I can talk as someone that did that for the last 6 years, and I feel that it's completely changed my mindset.
And more than that, and the reason why we originally connected is that you are so passionate and laser focused on both yourself, the charity, everyone you meet, achieving their dreams. You're, in a way, like you've got a halo on your head, which is like, go for your dreams because they can come true. You need the self-belief, you need the support system around you. And I know that when we met, and obviously I'm an artist and we're in my studio and I create...
Yeah, we're going to touch on that.
We're going to touch on that.
Very much so.
But that's what so much about what the charity also can then infuse in anyone's lives who touches the charity, and you're kind of a conduit to that messaging. So do you want to talk through, because you're not just providing a safe haven for these children, you're providing a future.
100%. And that secure future is actually, as I said, secure the future of Israel and bettering Israel in so many ways. So it's really, we help those individuals, they become an incredible citizens of Israel. And then this is like a huge investment in the future. Of the only country we have. So, we have different projects, and what was really, felt for me a strong connection is because I'm, with you, is because I'm launching very soon an art project, and I can see how much, it can benefit our children. Yeah. And you as an artist and an incredible artist just coming in here and being part of this experience of your studio. That was very special to me. So thank you so much for inviting me to be part of it. I'd like to hear more about yourself and your little dream. Little
world here.
Yes.
Well, so why we kind of bonded originally. Yes. So I was in art school in 2007, and then I stopped. And then I went in totally into finance, totally different direction. And then my eldest was stillborn in 2015, which I've got a smile on my face because it's all great, but actually, we cry in the background. And that kind of propelled me on a totally different path. So I was meant to be at home, looking after, a baby, going for walks in the park, having a wonderful maternity leave. And we called up I was 9 months pregnant. We called up my parents, like, get the cot out the house, get any pregnancy book, my mother, my poor mother had to run to John Lewis and return the stuff. We hadn't even bought stuff because you don't generally buy so much stuff. But we had, the basics, the course. And she had to run to John Lewis and be like, I don't have a receipt, but the baby's not alive anymore, and you just have to take it all back. And it was just terrible and horrible, and it kind of all that time, all that life that I was planning to lead was no longer, and it kind of had to be filled with something, and I could either stay in bed and cry all day, which I did as well, but then I had a lot of anger and emotion and everything, and it kind of then took me back to painting. So
to your real love.
So my real love,
Yes.
and I do love it.
Yeah.
So I do love it, but it's hard because every painting does have a bit of emotion in it, and it's I always say painting is like 1,000 words. So I could either write a book,
Yes,
or we've got a painting instead. And the benefit of a painting for other people is that then, because there's just so much that's gone into it, you can then take it. It's like someone says to me, like, your work is like a therapy, amulet on the wall, like for someone else to walk past, for your children. Then, you see something in a painting, you can suddenly feel something, and it brings out in you maybe some, an emotion that you hadn't thought about, etc. And so when was that? 2015, and kind of where are we now? 2023.
2023.
And I've got this, fabulous studio.
Amazing.
I've got my work all around the world, which is incredible.
That's incredible.
Phenomenal.
So where can we find your...
On SharonSchurderArt.com.
Okay.
And I release collections seasonally, and those are the originals. Then there's the prints, which are more affordable, gifts, etc. But so do you want to run us through then, like, what's kind of the art project you're putting on, the background behind it?
So I think, everything. I think, for myself, I was never so passionate about art, but I can definitely see the benefit of art, and I can see how the children can benefit. So just a little story of how it actually, came to fruition to launch that art project. So one of my friends and also a very kind donor, she's very, very much involved in art. And I took her for a tour in our facilities in Israel, in the schools. And as we were walking along, she looked at the walls and she said to me, Amit, how come it's very empty? There is no artwork in here. It looks a bit, it doesn't look very good. And I said to her, okay, I have a great idea for you. And the idea came when I realized that she basically, one of the heads of Avni Art Institute in Israel. This is one of the very exciting institute in Israel for art. And I said, why won't we create a program, a scholarship program for our kids, so that we collaborate with Avni Institute.
Wow.
And we take those incredible lecturers and teachers from Avni Institute, and we introduce them to the children of Migdal Ohr. And then we have a special program when they will travel to Migdal Ohr, and then they will teach all those kids fine art. And then hopefully, we can not only fill those
fill the walls.
Empty walls, we also, at the end goal is really to find that those children will become beautiful artists and will fulfill their dreams.
Yeah.
So that's very exciting, and we're going to launch it in October. And I would love you to get involved as well.
Yeah, most definitely.
100%. We're looking also to launch it here in the UK and to create like a nice event. So that's something that I would love you to get involved. And I would 100%. I agree with you. It is all about self-belief, and it's definitely about the community and the people around you.
And that's what you're creating with your charity, because the kids will achieve, but it's just that safe, loving, supportive environment, and with art on their walls, rather than a blank space, just for that extra, that extra match, that extra light to just boost them just that bit further. So I really think there's something special to Migdal Ohr and my work together, and to all the other artists that you're going to be introducing to the charity.
100%.
I'm really excited.
And I'm really excited if you will come on board and join us. I would love that. Absolutely love that.
Really, very much so. That would be really exciting. Thank you. Was there anything else that you wanted to share, given that we're nearly out of time?
So I think really what I wanted to share today particularly is my passion for the charity, as well as my passion for a positive change in community, and really to be here next to you and enjoy that, a lot of wisdom you have I think as women, we do have a lot of wisdom, and sharing that wisdom and that love, I think that's precious, and I think that's what we all need to do.
Wow. There's something so beautiful to it, because if you surround yourself by people you're supporting each other, collaborating, working together for a much
100%.
larger goal, we can do so much more.
We can do so much more.
Yeah.
And I think,
Thank you.
We end on that note.
We end on that note.
Yes, of being united and positive and helping each other.
Yeah. Love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay.